Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I'm going to create another video on how to graph inequalities and kind of what they should look like. So this is to help you with some of the other types of graph. Now, these graphs are really important. They show up every single year on the Regents exam. So I just want to take a moment to show you how to do them. All it is graphing and shading and labeling properly. All right, so let's go. So I am going to share my iPad and my graphing calculator Desmos. All right, so let's go. You don't need to see me. All right, so first thing, you're gonna need to get to Desmos. So up here, you see desmos.com. You go there, it's a graphing calculator. So here's what we're gonna graph. We are going to graph these two inequalities, and we're going to shade them, and then we're going to go down here and we're going to answer the question. All right, so very first thing I'm going to do is I need to graph 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 8. So I'm going to come over here to my calculator, and I'm actually going to key that in. 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 8. And when I graph that, that's what it should look like. Now, we just need to graph the points of the line. And by the way, this is a solid line because this has an equal underneath. But I just need some points here. So let me see if I can get, it doesn't give me a table. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am just going to go and for this one, I only need 2 points. So let me see, what's the coordinates for this point? 0, 8. So click on it. And then I need another point down here, 4, 0. So I click on both of those points, and that's what I'm going to graph. So I go to my paper. I'm going to make it blue. And my first point, let me see if I can move this. I'll move it over here. It's gonna be I want it over here. It's gonna be 0, 8. So I go up, start at 0, go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, put my point right there. And then my other point is 4, 0. So I come here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. There are my 2 points. All right, so now all I got to do is draw a straight line. Grab my ruler, draw a straight line, boom. There we go. And then I'm going to shade it. Now, the best way to do this is just to go, boom, something like this. So that's indicating, what that is indicating that is that any number over here in the shaded part, any number over here in shading part, up to and including the points on this line, will make this the first inequality true. 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 8. Any point that I find in here, this point, let me get, this point will work, this point will work, this point will work. These points over here will not work. They're not in the solution. So that's why they're not getting shaded, okay? So that's what you're doing. Now, so that first one is done. This one is done. Whoops, I'm gonna make that blue. All right, now, well, let's do the second one. So I click on this, go down here, and I'm just gonna type in the second one. It's gonna be y minus 5 is less than 3x. All right, so that's the second graph. Actually, I wanted this to be red, but let me see, can I change the color? How do you change the color? I'll figure that out. Oh, there it is. All right, so I made it red. Now, so that's what I'm gonna do. I need 2 points. Let me see if I can find 2 points. I'm gonna unclick this one so I don't have any. Let's see, I need 2 points. Let's see, here's one, nope. Oh, here's one, 0, 5. Now this one is a decimal, so I don't want that one. I want another one that let's see, is this a good one? All right, I'm looking for something that has, let's see, this one looks good. Let's see, can I click on this? Oh, man. All right, this looks like a -3, 4. I can't seem to click on that one though. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this point right here is good. This point is okay, but it has a decimal, so I was trying to get this one, but it's not showing up. I thought I created a table. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a -3, 4. Unfortunately, I can't click on it though. It's a -3, 4. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let me go here. Get my graph paper 0, 5. So 0, 5, make sure it's red. Go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be right there. And then I had a -3, -4. So I'll go over 3 to the left, 1, 2, 3, and then down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now, draw my line, the best line that I can through those points. I can do a little better than that, I think. All right, so that's my point, and I'm gonna shade underneath. I'm shading underneath, so I just shade underneath. And you see, that's how I'm indicating the right. Now, well, you guys don't have colored pencils necessarily, but just make sure when you're shading to indicate you're going in different directions. Now, here, this part where they overlap, right here, is called a solution set. And I'm indicating it with the S. So let me put the other one back so y'all can see it. So if I bring this down, this area right here is considered the solution set, not the blue, not the red, but this kind of purple area, because that's where both of the inequalities are true. So anything here. Now, one more thing I want to make sure you guys understand. This line right here is a dashed line. This line right here is a solid line. This means that anything on the dashed line is not in the solution. This, if it's on the solid line, it is in the solution. So when we look at this area, this part of the boundary is not a part of the solution set, but this part right here that's a solid line is a part of the solution set. But to be careful, you should just choose any number in here. All right, so this is what your graph should look like. And now I labeled this part of S, so it says determine if the 0.18 is in the solution set. So I'm going to make this color. So you go over, we start from the origin, you go over 1 and you go up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 would be right here. And because, I made a mistake. I got to indicate that this is not a solid inequality. So I'm trying to make this a dashed line. And so even though this is on the boundary, because it's on that dashed line, it is not a part of the solution. So you should say this point is not in the solution set. Now, the reason I know that is because it's on the boundary, because it's on the dash boundary. It's on the dash boundary. Another way that you can do this, another way that you can explain it, if you plug in 1 and 8 for y, so 2 times 1 is 2, 2 plus 8. This one is true. 10 is greater than 8. Okay, so this one would be okay, but when I put in, when I substitute in the values for the next one, I get 8. I get 8 minus 1. Actually, that's not right. If I get 8 minus 5 is less than 3 times 1. So it's 8 minus 5 less than 3. That's false. It's actually equal to 3. So this one doesn't work, which is the other reason that you can say it's not in the solution set. So basically all I did was I took this point and I plugged it into both inequalities. Now, in order to be a solution, it has to make both inequalities true, not one, not just one. So anyway, this one isn't in the solution set. I checked it. It doesn't work. That's my explanation. So that's it. So let me go back, show you. All you got to do is key in your inequalities, and it'll give you not only the line, but the shading for it. Make sure you pay attention to whether it's a solid line or a dash line. If you click on the X and Y intercepts, they usually come up. Sometimes they're decimals, so you're going to have to find 2 points that are integers. But yeah, that should be it. All right, guys, I hope this has been helpful. I'm going to end and post it.